Hello, and welcome to the commentary zone. As you enter the room, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, notification bell, tell a friend, come join us in our live chats to talk about all things reality TV. On the docket today, we have Family Karma Season 3, Episode 15, Love Wins. Finally, this shit is over.
Exactly. That was the best thing. And here's my whole thing. Generally, when you hear love wins, generally it's because the couple has gone through a lot of adversity with other people, like not being there for them. I'm like, that didn't happen with these two. They had all the support in the world from Lavina and Therese and the community. Maybe not from Nicholas' family, but that we knew that.
I think that's a lie.
Okay.
Based on Amrit's parents' toast. I think that's a lie. And he said before that he'd been over to them people's house. I have a feeling they just not comfortable with filming.
Right, which is completely fine.
But they trying to put in this religious spin on it, and that they don't like the fact that he's gay and blah 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 blah. But if they didn't come to terms to it, they wouldn't have shown up.
Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only person who feels that way. And when I was watching, okay, so here's what made me change my mind a little bit about the parents. It's the fact that they showed up, right?
Their pictures were a magazine.
They showed up. Okay, so they showed up. They Amrit has visited them several times. You know, Nick was like, "Oh my god, I love my parents so much," and blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay. I'm like, the story you're trying to spin on your parents doesn't match up to the events that have taken place that you guys have told us. Because maybe this is just my thought process, but I'm thinking like generally really religious parents who do not accept queer children typically would not allow you to bring the boyfriend to your house on several occasions.
And wouldn't show up to his wedding neither.
Right.
Especially when it's religious based.
Right. So I'm like, you literally kind of painted your parents in this certain kind of way, and it doesn't match up. It doesn't match up, and I felt not bad, but I felt like kind of miserable with the fact that you painted your parents this way. Sure, they may have not come to full terms. That could be possible, but the way you tried to paint them as this ultra religious, non-accepting couple is like, ooh, no. I didn't care for that when you start piecing things together. It's like, no.
I blame production for this because production created this storyline, in my opinion. But they didn't fill in all the gaps. So people like me who are bored with the middle of this season, because basically the only thing that interested me was the wedding at the beginning of the season and the wedding at the end of the season. And basically everything in the middle was trash. When we get to the second wedding now, and for me to be bored even with the second wedding, because you dragged this season out way too long. It should have been done by no more than 12 episodes.
Right.
And you leave me no other choice than to start asking questions. And then when I'm looking to create the thumbnail, and I see that Nicholas's parents, who I assume are Nicholas's parents, is up in People magazine, but they don't want to film. That makes no sense to me. That makes absolutely yes.
Wow.
So how you okay, so you don't like that your son is gay, but yet you let his gay boyfriend, fiance, whatever, be in your house for the past 10 years, right? Nicholas to me was behaving like he has some sort of conflict or something. I don't know, but yet he's the one who guided Amrit into his true self, right? Because he was in a dark place in
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, but it isn't Chicago that saved him. It was Nicholas who saved him. Okay, so you the beacon of light that's saving people around here, but yet you can't figure out how to save yourself or your relationship with your family that supposedly don't accept you or your man. Okay, then they show up to your whole wedding. Cameras down, cameras down. We can't show my family. You know, my fiance's family, they a bit too much because they trying to pay for over half of my wedding and make me do all this cultural stuff, and they not making me feel like I'm worthy enough. Okay, you putting all of this on us, and then I go and do a little Google schmoogle. Google is the devil, and I see the People magazine pictures with Lavina, Suresh, Nicholas, Amrit, and then two Caucasian people on the other side. Who them people? Because they wasn't Aunt Terry. Who them people?
Oh.
Who them people? Who them people? So they can't film, but they could be up in People magazine. All right, I was done with this storyline. I was done with this wedding. I was more interested in the horses.
And People Magazine, no, wow. Couldn't film. Super religious, not accepting, but stand next to y'all and People Magazine. Okay.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't make sense to me. I will say this: I did not read to see who them people was, but they looked like him, and they were in the parents' picture. So I just blatantly assumed, and it's on me if I assumed wrong. But how you taking pictures in People magazine? Let me see if I saved one of those pictures. Hold on, because I'm so sick of this show. I'm so sick of this show. So sick. This used to be my favorite show, and these sons of bitches ruined it for me. The fuck.
Oh, for sure.
All right, where's Google? What did I type in earlier? Um, Nicholas and no family, Carmela, Nicholas, and Amrit. Okay. Did you find it?
I'm looking. 'Cause the
Let
one
me
I
see if
ran
I can
into.
find it. Let me see if I can find these people. It just ruined it for me. It really did. Like you had so many episodes where you were there bashing Amrit's mama, had her crying. Oh, because she said
Mm-hmm.
something up in the car. She said something up in the car. Whatever. I just can't. Come on, images pop up. All right, where these people at? Mm, 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 mm. Let me see if I can find them. Why did I not? Here they go. E News. E News. All right, so let me see if I can save and then add. This is so stupid. Anything else we want to talk about while I find who I assume are his parents?
Hold on. Uh,
RS.
so while you do that, like I do want to talk
Mm-hmm.
about the real meat of this
Mm-hmm.
episode, which wasn't that much. First is Monica.
Mm-hmm.
Monica shocked
Mm-hmm.
me in her confessional, but she almost broke down. Like, don't break down, please don't break down. And it was when the producers
Mm-hmm.
said, she said, "I'm not stupid. I can see what's in front of me. I've seen certain things in him that I don't recognize, whatever." And when the producers asked her, "Are
Mm-hmm.
you as confident today that he didn't cheat on you as you were earlier in the season?" And when she said no, I was like, you know what? Finally, this is what we've
Mm-hmm.
been waiting for. We've been waiting for you to be really honest. And to me, this was the first time truly honest with how she was feeling. And I was here for Monica in that moment because she needed to say that she needed to say that out loud for herself.
Okay. So Jamal, who
Oh,
these people?
I found the picture. I found the
Who
picture.
the, who these people? Who them Harpo?
Especially the lady hugging on him.
Uh-huh. And as a parent, when you do the parents picture,
Yeah.
this is
Mhm.
exactly how it's set up. She's dressed
Yeah.
like the mother of a groom.
Right.
So, okay.
And the
Who
dad
these
and the
people?
man. I can't say the dad. The
Uh-huh.
man is holding on to the lady like that's his wife.
Exactly, because it's mirroring what Amrit's parents are doing. So this looked like a traditional parents picture at a wedding.
Mhm.
So how this? Oh, sorry, I said it was People Magazine. How they all up on E News? How they all up on E News? That's even worse. That's TV. So they could go on E News, but they can't be on Bravo. Like what the hell? Okay, never mind. Whatever. Not my
And
wedding.
we can't say these are late because these were from the actual wedding.
Yeah, yeah. It's at the
Wow.
ceremony. Just see, like
Wow.
everything collapsed for me when I did the thumbnail. Like I was like, okay, the wedding was okay. We didn't get to see the food. I think there was like a lot of wasted scenes. Um eh, eh, okay.
Oh, Ryan says I got it run to me, but that's Nick's dad. Nick has IG photos with his dad. Wow.
Ah, thank you, Ryan. I was so pissed off when I saw this. I was like, those are his parents. This is some big ass bullshit. But okay, Bravo. Y'all will know next time, or actually next season, because honestly, I think they need to rotate this cast.
Oh,
And
for
what you
sure.
said on the Twitter, hey, Avni, we see you. We see you. Thank you for commenting. Do you want to say what you said about Avni on the Twitter?
Oh, I think I said this on the like on one of the shows too. This is what I said, and I mean this. I said if at Abney Parekh and at Anisha Makarish aren't full time next season on Family Karma, do we really need to watch?
Mm-hmm.
Like, no, I don't care about these people. I just stopped caring. I just really did. And Abney replied, she's all well said. Thank you. That commentary is all mwah. And here's the thing, and this is the reason why I'm saying this because like let's look at the main characters, right?
Uh-huh.
Vishal and Risha finally got married. So
Uh-huh.
for me, that storyline's wrapped up in a bow. Almrit and Nick
Yeah.
got married. Now with them, I'm going to be honest. I still think there's some meat on that bone because I see divorce coming. I'm sorry, I just do. And the reason why
Mm-hmm.
I said is you guys have gone into the marriage with issues. And it doesn't seem there was any couples counseling before you got married. I'm just going by what we've seen. That's the way I see it. Who else? Brian, like,
Mm-hmm.
we can't keep focusing you like we can't I'm not gonna be interested in you having all of your next season storyline about you moving into your apartment and being sad that you can't find a soulmate on Tinder. I'm not gonna be interested in that. I'm just not going to. Now, who next? Bali. I want to see Bali because she's moving in with O'Malley, and she's gonna be with little. He got little kids. Didn't know that. Love it. Want to see her. Want to see her in that.
Yeah.
And I want her to go to the original KFC too. But anywho, who
Mm-hmm.
else is there?
This is what I want
Monica.
to see. This is what I want to see. This
Right.
is what I want to see. Remember, she was saying that she wanted a small wedding. What part of this is small? Go ahead,
That
Chitra.
that was Chitra.
Go ahead, Chitra. Oh my God, look, and there's even another picture. Oh my God. Chitra is hold on, I'm gonna save this image and then bring it up. Oh my Lord. Chitra was getting her wedding. She said all of that BS about get letting her have a
Mm-hmm.
small wedding. Look at this picture with Chitra in it. Hold on, I'm loading it in now. Look at this. Look at Chitra. Hey!
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God, this is going to be an event.
But see, we
This
have to
is
see this for
going
two
to
reasons. We've got to see this for two reasons. One, it looks like a fantastic wedding. Two, I need to know who wasn't invited. That's what I want to see.
mm,
That's what I want to see. So back to the storyline.
mhm.
The cast need a turnover because of what I mentioned. Some of the people's storylines are tied up, other ones are kind of dry, and the other ones we just really don't care about. So they need to freshen the cast up.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna need to see Anisha's wedding. I'm gonna need to see Anisha guide. Either Monica needs to go to Bollywood and get off of my screen, or Anisha needs to guide Monica out of the lost path that she's in and help her find like a real man. Because Anisha got herself a whole fucking doctor. I think he's a doctor. You go, girl. Hmm. And then I'm gonna need Avni to find love too. Cause
Exactly.
I want at least Anisha and Avni to be having babies together.
Hmm. I
And
agree.
I would want Vishal and Risha involved in that, but I'm kind of over them now. So they can be phased out too.
They could be friends of. They could have like a marathon Adriana role on Miami. They can do that for me.
Oh no. They need to stop lying. Oh, and what really sent me over the edge, where they doubled down on this fake storyline of both of these weddings for not signing their legal marriage licenses afterwards. Yay, we're spiritually married. Shut up. Shut up. You are not putting out all of these dollars to then not sign your marriage license, your legal
Right.
marriage license. Your parents not letting you do that. I know production couldn't give a good hoot because they just there for getting the filming, but your parents are going to want you legally married. So
Right.
just be quiet.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Especially Lopa. You're dealing with Lopa and Reshma. They don't miss a detail. Let's be honest.
But here's the thing. If you signed off on a prenup, aren't you going to sign off on your legal documents too? Like it just doesn't make sense. So stupid. Um, what else did I like? I love the little part with Avni playing Wing Woman to Brian. Um, not so much the Brian part because he seemed kind of lame. Like he's perpetually stuck in college for me, and it's not
Hmm.
entertaining for me. And I think it's because I'm too old to appreciate it. Okay, all the
Right.
little young girls can appreciate Brian.
Right.
Um, but the way how Avni was and how she was so direct with that girl and was like, "Look, are you single? He's single." Like I love the way how she did it. She's got good comedic timing, and she's an interesting individual who I want to learn more about.
Right. She's new and she's very straightforward. She's very interesting because she seems like a traditional Indian woman, but she's very bold. It's an interesting combination.
Mm-hmm. Like she's a confident Anisha. Because it took a long time for Anisha to build up her confidence to say
Hmm.
exactly what she wanted. It seems like Avni's been in that lane for a very, very long time. And I think it might be to her detriment with regards to like meeting that right man for her or right person for her, because I'm assuming she's into men.
Mm.
Things might change. I don't know. But yeah, this was a nice wedding.
No, it was.
This was a nice wedding. I love it that everybody was snot ragging it during the ceremony. Like everybody was crying. Even O'Malley was wiping away tears. He's such a big teddy bear. Um
Now, what did you think about? So speaking of
oh
O'Malley and Molly, 'cause I want to
yeah,
talk
they
about
had their
Molly, but
segment.
they
Mhm.
had their segment, and like we knew, like, and I get where she's coming from. She's like, you know what? I don't think I think in her mind, she's like, I can't fail a third time. She's like, I can't do this a third time. I was like, I get it. I get it. And she made very good points. She said, like,
Mhm.
I don't want you to think that I'm only wanting to move there because my mom is kicking me out. He's like, well, no, you've always had a home in Louisville. It's not that. It's not like that. He's like, I've always wanted you to move. She just didn't want to move because her daughter was still there. I understood that her daughter like was in high school at the time. So I get that. I mean, I understand. But now you can do that, and I
You're not
understood like,
seeing this. You're not seeing this. Bally
no, I'm
knew
not.
that she was losing that house once the child was finished high school. Remember, she told him in earlier
Always.
seasons she wanted to wait until her daughter went to college. Why at college? Because the house would have to be sold.
I mean, you don't never let me give these people credit. You always be busting the bubble with logic and facts. Just kill the whole vibe. Okay, fine. She knew she was losing the house, but still, it was nice that she had someone to be there, a place to land, yada yada yada. But I do want to go to the conversation between her and Raj because what I felt what she said was absolutely on point.
Someone need to say it to Raj too.
I mean, because did you see her face as he was answering her questions? And she's like, no, uncle. Like, you don't want him to propose if he's not ready. No. And
Mhm.
I'm not sure if it was a confessional, if she was with someone by herself, but when she said that, um, basically Raj had too much influence,
Mhm.
she wasn't wrong. She wasn't
'Cause
wrong.
I feel like she can smell something's wrong with Raj. Not with Raj, with Rishi. She can
Right.
like where there's smoke, there's fire. And there were text messages. I feel that they let that part of the story die down. And especially after the dinner that Monica had with Rishi's parents, where they were like sweeping everything under the rug, I think that's when she started waking up right there. Um, meaning Monica, right?
Mm-hmm.
Bali got her ear in the gutter and hears all of the trash from the aunties gossip to the kids gossip. She's caught in the middle and she hears everything. I think when she heard what Raj was saying, she when she pumped the brakes and said, "You don't want him to propose, especially if he's not ready." Meaning, you're doing exactly what was done to you and exactly what was done to me. You've got one marriage down and I'm down too. Do you want to see your daughter like us? That's what I
Mm-hmm.
was reading between the lines.
Then couple of what Anisha said, and Anisha again just coming through with just common sense. She said, you know, this and this. She thought, do I think he will propose? Yes. Do I think that's the right decision? No. I'm like, again,
But you know what
100%
I
again.
heard for that? Do I think
Mhm.
he'll propose to Monica? No. Do I think he'll propose to somebody else? Yes.
Oh. Mm.
That's what I heard.
I mean, could be. But I want the end of the episode gave me hope because Monica said she thought I was getting ready, and I thought like, well, let me go see what the girls are doing. I'll go get ready with the girls. Anisha welcomed her in, gave her a hug. They were laughing. She was doing Anisha's lips. That gave me some hope that Monica is waking up, is going to try to build upon her friendship with Anisha. Because I like Monica with Anisha and Abney because those are friends that she needs, in my opinion. She needs. I'll put it this way: I think Anisha and Abney can give her that big sister love that she needs. I really do.
I'm gonna need Monica to go to Bollywood. You could leave Raj.
Like I said. But here's the thing. I know, like you don't like Monica. She's bad for TV. I like Monica. Even though she's not the greatest for TV. But like I said, that
I
last
gave her a compliment. I think she was the best dressed at the wedding with that pants sari outfit. Like she was the best dressed at the wedding.
I know, but like I said, I was with you. Let her go to Bollywood, live out her dreams, have a fun time. But this last confessional gave me a glimmer of hope. And I know it's probably not going to happen, but I would love for her during the off season ditch Rishi and Anisha find her a man and Scottsdale, one of her man's friends. Because Monica,
unfortunately, here's what I see happening. I see Bali pushing in Anushka into the cast. I see production firing up the rivalry between Monica and Anisha once Anisha's wedding gets closer. I see Monica still being Monica. I'm not saying I see her with Rishi because I don't. But I would prefer her to go and do something as opposed to be sitting around Florida waiting to film and pretend she's trying to find herself. Go on over to Bollywood and do a dance class in a movie.
Or she could be really, really messy and understand that her father has too much control, and she moves in with Brian, and they try to find love together.
No. I don't want her with Brian either because he's still in college.
I don't want her. No, I don't want her and Brian. I don't want her with Brian. What I want is. I'm just saying this. I'm just saying this. So she needs her own place. She needs to move out of Raj's house.
In Bollywood, all the way over there in Bollywood, and then that will allow Raj to find him a partner.
God.
I'm gonna need to have Raj to have a romance. I'm gonna need Raj to have a romance. I think he deserves that. He needs to find true love so that he's not so focused on Monica and he's trying to guide her. And I know he's coming from a good place, but I don't know. It's too much shades of what was done to him previously. And just because, I don't want to see that cycle going on for her. If we are dreaming about her being a Bollywood actress, then Raj, take her on the plane and take over there. You come back, Raj. Come back with a partner. A little souvenir.
I keep wondering, in my messy thought processes, I keep wondering. Last year, he really wasn't focused on Monica that much. He wasn't riding hard for Monica. So in the back of my mind, I wonder if he had a little boo out there somewhere, and then maybe before the season started filming, they broke up, and the way he's working through his grief is by trying to help his daughter find love.
I don't think he got no boo.
No, I'm talking about maybe he had one last year, which was and Boo took up most of his time. So Monica was out there doing what she wanted to do. But this year,
Mm.
before the season, they broke up, and he's working through his grief with Monica.
But last year, things were still really new with Rishi because Rishi came on towards the end of the season, right?
Oh, he was still new.
He
Okay,
was still new. He was still new.
gotcha.
But he been there like a whole year. So now
Right.
in Raj's head, well, Raj had like what? A month before he was married to Anita.
Yeah,
So like in his head, okay, so this is the new, Asian, Indian American style. So the ring should be now. They should be
I got
proposing
you.
now. And so now he's
Hmm.
like, why isn't this on the timeline? What's
Hmm.
going on here?
I
Why is
got
he
you.
making her cry? We done missed 2 birthdays now for a proposal.
Well, when he said, "But I'm looking at," but did you see Roger's face when he's like always 10 before her birthday? I'm like, oh no, 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 no. You've already missed the birthday. We've already established that.
Oh my God, Ryan is so sweet. She's come back and she paused the live where she left off. Ryan, you are a doll. You are a sweetheart. Um, uh, I don't know. I want to overhaul. I want. Is it bad that I'm saying I want Vishal's mom out because I don't think she's engaged in this anymore. I don't think that she wants to play along anymore. And I
Mm-mm,
don't like the vibe that she's bringing. The
mm-mm.
whole thing with reality TV is that there's conflict, resolution, and moving on. And you ain't doing that, girl. So
But
you need to
but the
focus on the business.
and production is over her too because the way they did her when someone said like her she's very cold like her facial expression or something and they did that freeze frame.
Hmm.
I'm like, y'all know y'all wrong for that.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Like the okay, so God, I would decimate this cast. I would decimate it. I really would.
No, really, you don't have to decimate. You just have to be like, if you're a production, you have to be honest and be like and evaluate each character and what their storylines are, and then do what's best for TV. And what's best for TV is like you have Anisha and Avni. You keep Amrit only because you can see like the train completely flying off the tracks, and we need to see that. We do need to see that. I'm sorry, we need to see that. Who else? Those three,
Hmm.
and then you just build around those three.
Okay. Ryan says, I'm at the part where you're talking about Anisha's wedding. They did a lot for 20 guests. Yep. That
Mm-hmm.
mandap alone cost a good fortune, unless they got the hookup through Bally and her mom with wholesale flowers.
Right.
But the mandap alone was amazing. And it was in the backyard or something like that, in her parents' backyard.
It was
Because
gorgeous.
there was another picture. Let me see if I snagged it. She even did the S tables. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. I
I have a
loved it.
question for
Hold
you.
on. Yeah.
Here's the thing: they just keep those three, but still keep the parents because I don't care about the kids. I don't really care about y'all. Y'all not entertaining. The parents are entertaining me, but we need to keep the parents. Get rid of most of the kids and bring in new fresh meat. I would like to see the Patels come into play on now because they intrigue me a little bit because we don't know enough about them.
All we know is that they got money and a lot of people live in that house. But here's the thing. I think that's the reason why they will stay on the periphery.
Mm,
They might not want people to
right.
know all their business.
I like because what I saw of them, they seem very interesting, and I just like them, and they're and
Mhm.
they're and they're and they're they're familiar enough characters to where you can easily weave them into the current foundation of the cast.
I think that they're going to stay on the periphery because when their sons try to integrate into the cast, it didn't go very well with Vishal. I think Vishal got them out. Vishal and his mom got them out.
Well, Vashon needs to be out too, but that's a whole nother conversation.
We have to check the end of the episode to see if him and Amrit are executive producers or producers.
Mm-hmm.
Because I think it was their story that they pitched to the network for this show. So I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, next season I need to see Anisha's wedding. I need Avni to find a guy or a partner. Um Monica can go to Bollywood and we could see her like working on a set and saying hi to Raj when she does a at home call. Um
Mm-hmm.
okay. Uh-huh. Everyone was crying except Rishi. Is anyone surprised? Well, you know what? Considering that he went to that wedding in Vegas but didn't take Monica, but Nirja went with his brother. Like he could like I would not even and didn't Monica stay in the same room as him for this wedding? Check me. I would be up underneath Raj. I would not be staying with Rishi. If you couldn't take me to your Vegas wedding, but Nirja went, what kind of relationship we got? Fuck all the way off. Like, for real, for real. I'm not saying that I would have made Amrita Nicholas uninvite him, but I would not be staying in his room in the vicinity. We would have been done. Because she quit her job. She ain't had nothing else to do. Why she couldn't go to the wedding? Huh? Just say
And
it.
then my whole thing is this. This should tell Monica where she actually stands, and that she needs to take a hint and keep it moving.
Let me tell you, I would even
Like,
condone a spinoff. Monica and Raj do Bollywood. Like a 3 episode spinoff, like how Candy be getting them little spinoff, Candy and the Gang. Like do a little spinoff
mm-hmm.
of them taking their first trip for her to do what do they call look-sees or something in Bollywood. See if she can get a bit part on a show or a movie or something. I would even condone that.
I like that. I actually like that idea. Monica and Raj take Bollywood. That would be very interesting. That would be so interesting. Debbie, you're onto
Mhm.
something. Monica,
Mhm.
Debbie gonna need 10% for trying to get you a show.
I'll even take 5 as long as you go.
I'm just saying.
But
That's a
I would
great
be
idea.
interested in that. Can you imagine how happy Raj would be? He'd be like a pig in shit. I would watch it just to see Raj's expressions and let him see one Bollywood actor or actress that he has, that is in dreamland for him. He will wet his pants. I would be here for that. I would be here for them going through the city. I would be where's Bollywood? Is it located in Mumbai? I have no idea. But let me tell you, I would want to see them going and taking the town, turning it upside down. It could be a 3 episode arc. And then at the end, leave us hanging on whether she gets the part or not.
You done wrote the whole script, Debbie.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna need scenes in the hotel. I'm gonna need scenes of them doing a dinner, like a traditional dinner. I'm gonna need a scene of her, like her getting ready, Raj doing all her hair and makeup and planning out her outfit and taking her to her interview, her go see or whatever. Her doing her little audition, her doing a little Bollywood dance, and then doing tick 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 tick, and then she's doing her cold read, and then we come back. We're at the hotel room. The phone rings. They pick it up. Ring. Hello? This is Monica. What? To be continued.
It's a great idea.
And that's it. And just get them out of Florida. Production costs are cheaper in India, aren't they? I mean, they
I'm
have
gonna
to
look that
be
up.
if TLC is there. Just saying.
True.
But yeah, that's it. I don't have anything else. I'm surprised we got
Me
this
neither.
far. Um, I did like the one thing I did like was that their Barat, they went the traditional route and they came in on horses. I thought that was so lovely. Um, yeah, I thought that that was lovely. I love that they did the henna, the sangeet. I love the memorial for Nani. Their mandap was beautiful. The flowers, the floating candles,
Mm-hmm.
the antique wood furnitures that chairs that were in the mandap were gorgeous. I loved it. I even love the colors of their outfits. The ceremony outfits were in like shades of green and cream. Beautiful. Um Lavina and Suresh looked gorgeous. And then they had their reception later on, which was black tie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I would have loved to see more of the food. That's the
Agreed.
only thing. I would have loved to have seen more of the food. Um, and kudos to Suresh and Lavina for doing an open bar. Like I think they had a 6-hour open bar because the people left and the bar was still open.
Right.
Yes.
They
Six.
still they said like there was still like a $10,000 tab still open, so they're like,
Uh-huh.
go ahead.
Go ahead and drink.
And they,
Suresh got money.
the bennies came down. The bennies came down at 1:30 to start the party. I was
Yes, they
dying.
did. Yes, they listen. That's that Guyanese in there. We don't party till late. That's when we start fetting. Yep.
It
Vishal's
was
mom,
hilarious.
oh, she's not a fun auntie. Agreed. Agreed,
Mm-mm.
Ryan. She can go. Oh, Ryan, not with the strong face.
Oh my goodness! Nothing. Wow.
Well
Wow.
said, Ryan. Well said. I haven't heard that in a long time. That, well, I usually use handsome because that's what my mom taught me to say. Oh my God.
Oh.
The season's over. They don't do reunions, right?
Uh-uh.
So basically, right now the current fight is between Vishal and Amrit against Anisha for what she
And
said on Watch What Happens Live. Do you agree with Anisha?
yeah, 1,000%. Because I'm not understand like, and with especially with Nicholas and Amrit, I'm looking at like I can't feel bad for someone for walking into a situation knowing what's
Mhm.
ahead of them. But like I said before, with women, would we allow our female friends to be 100% dependent on their partner? We would tell them, don't do that, don't do it. It's not a good look. And I'm looking at Nicholas like, dude, no, like everything is stacked against you in this scenario. Like you're walking into this room as basically with nothing from what we can see, and that's just a precarious place to put yourself, knowingly put yourself.
Right. But in saying that, I was agreeing with you up until this episode where everything fell into place for me. And I feel like this little storyline that they created for this season is a lie on their whole relationship.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, if you could lie on your relationship like that,
You can lie on
um,
your parents first of all.
well, that too. And
See,
what if he opened his own business? And it's just not saying anything because his storyline is to be the house husband.
I kind of hope so because for me, when I see people hear people do stuff like that, it makes me scared for them.
Mm-hmm. I think that they let production rewrite their story
Mm.
this season, and
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. Ryan says, I want to see Bali take on the South with O'Malley. I might be interested in that. I did like when he said, I think the producers asked, do you see marriage to Bali? And he's like, yeah, but not no Indian wedding, like, like more like a justice of the peace kind of thing.
I hollered. I was like, and the way he looked at Molly, like when he said that, the look that he gave her was like, what you think? And she looked at him like, who are you talking to? Who? That was hilarious.
I wouldn't mind seeing a wedding episode with them too, because that's going to be a hot mess. Because
Oh,
Bali is
see,
going to want the whole shebang again for the third time, and her parents are like, I'm not paying for that a third time. And O'Malley's going to be like, boo, I got the JP right here. We could just sign and get this over with. And I'm going to hit you with a prenup because you ain't taking me for everything I got with these little kids here.
you know, I was just thinking about it. If this was on TLC, it would be perfect because we could put Bali on Say Yes for the Dress. That would be a whole show on its own.
That would be
Could
nice.
you? That would be a
No,
fantastic episode.
no, this is what we need to do. Bali's mom and Raj do a shopping trip to India to do the dresses.
Oh,
And at the same time, he
that would
goes
be
and sees
fun,
Monica because she never came back because she got a movie role. I'm leaving her
right?
over there in India.
No, but to see them actually go over and hand pick out all the wedding outfits would be
Mhm.
intriguing to see how it's
Mhm.
done.
Yep. Listen,
We actually get to see India.
we gonna need to get a production crew over there and we want to see behind the scenes at the weddings because the weddings themselves are okay, but we gonna need something else,
And
just
I'm going to
saying.
say this though, before we leave, I'm going to say shout out to the priestess or shamanist. I'm not sure how you classify.
I
I
think
thought
they called
she
her a priestess.
okay,
I think
okay.
so. Yeah.
I thought she did an excellent job. I
Mm-hmm.
thought she did fantastic. I was like, man, they chose well
Mm-hmm.
because she was just there as like the conduit to help the perform the ceremony. She
Mm-hmm.
wasn't. She didn't make herself. It's just like she was just there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to describe it. My apologies, but she just did such a good job in her role.
I
Like,
loved
oh,
how
you know
she
what?
positioned herself, though. She wasn't at the center of everything. She left the couple at the center of everything. She was off to the side, kind of like a disjointed voice that was there to guide us through the ritual.
You know what? She made me feel very comfortable listening. I was very
Mm-hmm.
comfortable listening to her.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Um,
liked it that she made the couple the focus and
mhm.
not her or what she was doing. That's what I appreciated with her. It was awesome. It was awesome. And Nani's sash, her scarf was used to bind them. I thought that was so
Mhm.
sweet. I miss Nani. Ryan says they need to have reunions for this show, especially this season, since everybody is sort of on the outs with Anisha. Because Anisha be speaking her truth, going on Watch What Happens Live, and said that Vishal and Amrit's marriages are not going to last. Poor thing. Oh well. Y'all should treat her better
Right.
and not dog her
Uh,
out every chance y'all get.
I think what they're mad about is that like in seasons past they knew she was kind of down, so they can kind of dog her out. But now like that
Mhm.
she's fighting back, they don't like it. So they're pissed
Mm,
because like, well, why is she so like why is she talking back to us?
Not only that, I don't think they ever thought that Anisha was going to get her shit together and get a man. So it's always comfortable when you're the person they're going, "Oh, Anisha, it's going to be okay." And you're sitting in your moral superiority and looking down on her. And when she went behind, like she ain't bothered to tell y'all nothing. She went and did what she had to do. And she got her a man, and she wasn't fawning all over y'all for y'all weddings. Okay, y'all don't need to fawn over her for hers because she knows what's important for her, and it's her and
Yeah.
her man, and not people like sucking up to her. Loved it, loved it, loved it. Oh my god. All right, so
And my
guys,
thing is
this
this, and my thing is
uh-huh.
this, and what in the way they did it, what they did it though, by Anisha getting married off camera, what she said is like, we didn't need Bravo to pitch in for our wedding.
Shit, Chitra was saving for 3 decades for that wedding.
I know what I'm saying, but the way they did it,
Mm-hmm.
she's like, we don't need Bravo to help us over here. We good over here. We good.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she to me. That's what she was saying.
Besides, she have a loose cannon with Grandpa.
Mhm.
They got to be careful with the look at Grandpa. Ryan says Monica should take a lesson from Anisha. Yep, you agree. Yep. Let's see. I'm caught up now. Oh my gosh, that was quick. And Anisha has her eggs on ice for babies
Yes.
later. We need to see that too.
Yep.
We need to
So
see
much
that too.
so much possibilities with Anisha for storylines. Like she has multiple storylines. She
And
we can
Avni.
get we can get a good 5 seasons out of Anisha and Avni. Easy.
Mm-hmm. And if Monica plays her cards right, maybe I'll let her come back from Bollywood. God. All right. So anything else that we missed on this show?
Nope, we're good to go. Just gotta charge up for because we got MILF Manor in like 5 minutes.
Okay. So guys, come on back and bring your notes. Another messy episode of MILF Manor. Jamal, until next time.
Yep.
All right. Bye.